I don't know how random this is for you guys, but this is super random for me. I'm going through my recommended. I'm like, let's see what's on YouTube, what's going on. I see No Jumper is going broke. I'm like, all right, cool. What? Was I late to this? Because I was at the Mets and Marlins game yesterday. Was this like a Adam22? You know, he does like a weird April Fool's joke. Last time he went running around the neighborhood with an AO kid and all that. Jack Doherty's brother, allegedly. I can't keep up with all of it.
Bro, no way. No way. Yo, Adam, what you doing, bro?
But that was allegedly supposed to be the last joke that wasn't so fun. Now I see No Jumpers going broke. I'm like, what, is this a shot at T-Rell or something? But nah, he's really on here talking about how the channel might really be going broke. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't watch this. I fast forwarded to the end before I made a video about this. Be like, is this like a stupid Adam22 April Fool's joke? But it sounded like he dead serious. And this is wild to see, because he's always throwing shots at community, Figmunity, back on Fig. Like, he always throwing shots that way. Like, yo, they broke. Brokety broke. To see Adam really sitting down saying we broke right now, I'm like, nah, this is crazy, bro. You've had a lot of people on this channel that don't really do a lot. See, I like Almighty, I like Brick, I like Remo. I feel like a lot of those guys do bring a lot of value to the, even Whack 100. I love the Whack 100 thing with Adam. But then there's a lot of filler guys on here that I'm like, unless they're not getting paid, because Adam be saying a lot of these dudes just go on there and don't get paid, then at that point you're not taking a loss. But if you paying some people, I'm like, I just feel like you could use the same talent a bit more and squeeze them for the dollars you're giving them. As bad as that sounds, I'm a businessman at the end of the day. LA Icon comes on this like every 7 months. Is he getting a check? What's going on? No Jumper is going broke. It's crazy. Let's not waste no more time and jump into this and see what Adam22 had to share with us. Channel going out of business? Like, yo, this is crazy. What's going on? Sub up, comment down below. Don't forget, we not going broke here on this channel. We still doing a giveaway at 10,000 subscribers. If you want to be part of that, sub up, like the video, comment down below, share your thoughts about this, about Adam22 saying No Jumper is going broke. Follow me on IG, where we will be naming the winner of my Instagram story. And we will be doing a dope giveaway at 10,000 subs. Straight up! If that gives you a hint of the giveaway, sub up, follow me on IG if you want to be part of this.
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis. How could we be going broke? We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue. And unfortunately, that did not happen. Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled, gradually returned to normal. Our Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting 6 figures a month, shrank by about 80% or more. Our Patreon, which was absolutely killing it for a year or two when we were doing uncensored, aka nude interviews with up-and-coming superstars like Kazumi and Sky Bree, fell off quite a bit with the launch of Plug Talk and a decreased interest in seeing us interview stars. In addition to that, you might recall that the channel took quite a hit when approximately 8 of our hosts left the platform in March of 2023.
Now, why he used this on a house phone? Why he used this on a house phone, though? This is crazy. Why he used this on a house phone?
Although we've definitely largely recovered and managed to build up a very healthy roster of talent since then, that certainly took a toll on our business for a while as well.
He said that they weren't putting no value. Remember T-Rell, AD, he's losing money with them on the channel. House phone, he was losing money with them on the channel. Now you saying that you lost bread when they left. I thought they was losing you money. I thought them leaving was you cutting off dead weight, and you was able to put that money back in your pocket and back into the business. It's not adding up with what you said earlier, Adam. Adam, this is not adding up with what you said earlier.
Like, you're really not doing an efficient job of making the point that you think that you're making, because if you want to go dollar for dollar,
don't do that.
T-Rell, you don't want to go dollar for dollar.
Don't do that.
Because just you in the red, my boy. You living off, my boy. You ain't got a nickel to your name, my boy. We just ran your ass off the block. R.I.P. Sorella, that shit gone. No more tube tops are getting sold on the block.
So
the 22-ster wants in.
You a crazy ass.
If a back on Fig t-shirt gets sold on Melrose, the 22-ster is here with Desto Dub by my side and Brick Baby right there with the Smith & Wesson, and we want our...
All that stuff hurt the business, but we were still solidly profitable. That is, until the last few months, where we experienced 2 major L's that we never could have seen coming. First, we lost the No Jumper Instagram. After almost 10 years of building it up and essentially no strikes on our account, we got taken down one day, and we still have absolutely no idea why. No luck getting it back, despite being in contact with what seems like every Instagram recovery guy on the face of the planet. We were bringing in a very solid amount of cash monthly that was keeping us afloat via selling sponsored posts on the account, and that mostly vanished overnight. And while we've been growing the new No Jumper LA account up ever since and managing to sell sponsored collab posts using my Instagram and the No Jumper LA account, DM or email if interested, we aren't making anywhere near as much from Instagram now. Side note, if you're a meta rep, please DM me. I would love to speak to anyone who could help with this. And second, in addition to that, we have been hit with a bullshit lawsuit from a former employee. Now, essentially everything in this lawsuit is completely fictional, and every lawyer that I've spoken to about it has described this as basically an extortion attempt, but it still cost us a ton of money already, and it's expected to cost us many hundreds of thousands of dollars to see this through to completion. It's insane to me that a person...
Yuri, I was gonna say, I already know who he's speaking about. You're crazy, because he kept saying, no, this is bull, it's not gonna go through. Don't worry about it. I'm not even worried about it. Everybody I talked to has said it's crap. Even if it said it's crap, you gotta pay a lot of money to defend yourself. This is, even though I'm not gonna lie to you, for me, just personally hearing Yuri's case against Adam, it does sound like some crap. Like, how are you suing somebody harassment after not working there no more? Like that just always confuses me.
Anyway, so including in this lawsuit and things that were specified in it, it's like 90% things that took place after they stopped working here. Now, you can't, like, all that shit is irrelevant. Anything that we said about them after they left could only be part of a lawsuit if it was basically defamation. Now, the standard for defamation is very, very high. So, for sure, we've said things about them that probably would sort of enter into that realm because we have said some pretty crazy shit about them. But that being said, you have to prove damages. It's very, very difficult. So, 90% of the shit in that lawsuit is bullshit for it to be included in this lawsuit, because timeline wise, all that shit happened after they left. A sexual harassment or unlawful termination or whatever lawsuit is only going to be able to address things that took place while these people worked here. Now, even the biggest No Jumper hater who was aware of what was going on at No Jumper while they were here, especially if you worked here and you were like really seeing what was going on day to day, we never treated her with any kind of disrespect. Was there disrespect after she left? Sure. But we always treated her with the utmost respect, including going massively out of our way. Remember when big homie was liking her Instagram photos and shit? We basically like put it on the table. Like, if you're uncomfortable with anything that he's done around you, he's out of here.
Led to a termination of an employee, damn near.
Exactly.
Just like Blasey says, never broke again. Even Blasey says, like, bro, he's like, I'm down to go right back and selling internet subscriptions just to make a buck. You know what I mean? It's like, bro,
you know how to hustle.
Riley and I are never.
We're hustlers.
Riley and I are never broke again, bro. It doesn't matter how much hate we get, whatever it is.
Person that we did so much for can just invent some grievances out of thin air and cost us this much money as a result. This person has literally lost every single friend that he used to have when he worked at No Jumper. His streaming career has completely tanked, and he even got kicked off the podcast that he left No Jumper to start.
It was a constant, like, house one. Like I said, it was a constant thing where it was like I was doing a lot of shit that was highly unappreciated, and then you would tell me, like, why aren't you doing more? Why aren't you doing more? And I'd be like, bruh, I'm literally doing so much for this podcast.
You were getting compensated.
And then once I leave, you guys can't even go live. So it's just like, you know what I mean?
If you got a response that was because of a computer situation.
Yeah.
And maybe
I sent you a computer. I sent you a computer list.
You can honestly leave, bro. Like, if you just come in with that energy.
You're being rude to me right now. I'll dip right now. You really want me to? I'm out of here, bro. Nah, you want to be like this, bro? No. House wants to be like this, dude. What the?
Man, come on, bro.
Hella unappreciated, dude. That's crazy.
But somehow, that's our reality, and we have to fight this rather than just give in to this piece of shit. So as a result of all these circumstances, we are making some changes. Over the last few months, we laid off multiple employees in an attempt to reduce our expenses as much as possible. We closed down our store on Melrose, and we're in the early stages of selling our current warehouse and moving in.
Wait, they closed the store on Melrose that I was just at? Nah, that's crazy. Hold on, No Jumper. Right next to Awful Lot of Cough Syrup. Literally, we did a vlog over there, our 420 vlog. We stopped by the No Jumper store. We talked to Brig, Gordy. If you haven't seen that, go check out that. Hold on, No Jumper, Melrose. Hold up. Literally, when I was there, about permanently closed. This is crazy.
To be honest, aside from the layoffs, which sucked, I'm pretty happy about a lot of these changes. I've realized that I should have paid more attention to DJ Vlad and kept my overhead as low as possible, particularly in terms of staff and location. Confident that once we get the building sold, we'd be in a pretty solid financial position again as a business. Oh, and I also just want to note that I am talking about about No Jumper as a business. I've got another business in the form of Plug Talk, and I've got a pretty decent investment portfolio on a personal level. I mean, shit, I'm not $2 million in debt, and I never had to file for bankruptcy. Like,
told you he's gonna take a shot at T-Rail. That I knew. He was gonna take a shot at T-Rail. My fault. I'm still here just going crazy on how this store is out of business already, the No Jumper store. But I knew he was gonna take a shot at T-Rail because you know T-Rail is somewhere Harlem shaking right now. T-Rail is somewhere Hoover stomping.
Like T-Rail. But I honestly spend pretty much all of my time trying to create as much content as possible with No Jumper, and I can't really justify doing so unless the fundamentals of the business make sense. It was a big decision to share this stuff with you guys, but at a certain point I realized that I've been honest with the world about just about everything in my life over the years, and it felt wrong to keep all this stuff that we've been dealing with in secret. So I know what you're thinking, what can you do to help? I'll sort into 3 categories here: free, cheap, and generous. Free. Obviously, I'm infinitely thankful to anyone who watches our content at all, follows us on the @NoJumperLA Instagram, and in particular, those of you who drop likes and comments on our videos and Instagram posts. In the long run, that stuff is super helpful. Cheap. We are really trying to get serious about embracing our members here on YouTube. For $5 a month, we've got a ton of awesome benefits, including being able to watch all of our interviews free of censorship and bleeped words before they're released to the public, members only chat for all of our live stream content, and we're just going to be prioritizing a lot of our most requested content and trying to do that live for members only. So for any of you who are down to spend $5 a month to help support the business, we're just going to try to keep adding more and more stuff to make that an easy decision for you guys who are down to support. And for those of you who have more money to spend, we're introducing a mega premium $100 tier to our memberships that will get your name added to the end of all our videos, and it will also get you consistent advice and opinions on your music submissions with 1 free submission per month and discounted additional songs. Basically, we're just trying to do as much as possible for anybody who's down to join this tier. So we're going to hype you up on our live streams and try to like really give you actual professional advice about what we think that you should do with your career and everything like that. And
I think if we're also keeping everybody in mind, see, something like this could have been cool if you would have brought in content creators. I'm not a musician, but if you could have brought in something like this, not saying that I'm gonna pay $100 for Adam to give me some advice, but a lot of content creators out there that would. So the fact is, if you could have done something like this, you know, if you do music, boom, you could still be part of it. Now, if you do content, we can review your YouTube channel and we can give you advice on how you can grow. And we could do a meeting like once a month with somebody from No Jumper. You don't got to talk to Adam. Adam has a whole bunch of employees there just taking up paychecks. So you can figure out exactly who to set it up. And I doubt you're gonna have millions and millions of people signing up off the rip for the $100 category. So I feel like that's something dope that you could have added, made somebody even maybe like myself think twice, like, damn, hold on, I could do a meeting once a month with No Jumper. We could review my channel and see how I can, you know, improve it. That's stuff that starts getting people thinking. Just submitting your music to have Almighty Suspect and Lush smoking blunts watching my music video, I don't know how much that really is a benefit.
And you know, we're gonna try to add even more value for that $100 tier as time goes by. Also, if you own or work for a brand and would like to sponsor the podcast, please reach out to Josh at NoJumper.com. We're also selling collab promotional posts using the No Jumper LA and Adam22 Instagram accounts. So again, if you want to hit up Josh at NoJumper.com, he can give you all the information about all that. So yeah, there's my update. I've been kind of thinking about telling you guys about all this stuff for a while. I'm not begging for sympathy or anything like that. I'm just being realistic about owning a media business in this day and age. Everybody knows rap is maybe not in the best place that it could possibly be. Podcasts, definitely not at the place that they were in 2021 or 2022. The economy in general, really kind of experiencing some troubles. And really, as we've put this building on the market, we've kind of realize that as well, is that there's a ton of other businesses that do similar stuff to what we do, and they're all kind of experiencing hardships. So we're definitely not alone in all this. We're just trying to get the business back to where it was at a couple years ago and get it to the point where it's consistently profitable so that we can start just continuing to dump money into hosts and making great content for you guys, everything like that. So if you want to help us out, that would be amazing. Just go to youtube.com/NoJumper. The membership option is right there on the homepage, or we'll have a link down in the description. And yeah, appreciate you guys.
What I tell you guys, when Almighty's watch exploded, BAM! The watch knew they was going broke. Nigga, the watch like, I can't put up with this shit no more. The watch got up out of there and left. First person I thought about, I told you, was Sharpie. Sharp. I don't know why I heard Pun's voice in my head screaming Sharp. Right now, all I'm thinking of is, nah, point and shoot's about to drop any minute. That nigga is right now at the crib in front of a green screen just like us, cracking his neck. Actually, he don't even record himself. That nigga is somewhere screen recording No Jumper clips and making his little satire voice over it. Oh no, he He rubbing one off to this video before he records to it. You know, point and shoot. Oh, I can see that older white man right now in my head. Just take this money. Ain't no way you gonna take this from me. Now let's get it. Like I'm visualizing this. Oh, point and shoot's having a field day with this. Right now we in the free category. We watch Adam's videos all the time. I always watch the live streams. We always drop likes. I'm on the Instagram all the time. But this does say something here because Vlad always says keep the overhead low. Keep the overhead low. Same thing with academics. Why do you think academics, his main talent is himself? Yeah, he had Troy Ave for a little bit when he put him to the academy. And then we stopped hearing about Axe signing more people to the academy. Boom. And Walmart, major effect on academy. But he also did just focus on himself, which is dope for the overhead. It's dope for the overhead because he's just worrying about, you know, whatever he's spending on. Not paying other employees, not paying the buildings. Act records from his crib. Even though, yes, he got a studio, which we've seen before. But No Jumper really started moving. And they're not in a cheap area. It's not like they're somewhere in the middle of Wyoming like Kanye was going to. They in Los Angeles. Not in a cheap area. Like he said, he paid $4 million for that warehouse. Crazy. A bunch of these dudes' salary to be in there just tweaking, smoking blunts, and talking all day. As a No Jumper fan, this is crazy. As a businessman, I think it's smart. At least he's taking this approach now before it's too late. Sometimes people be hard-headed and be like, nah, we got that, and then the business go bankruptcy or something. The fact he's able to catch this a little bit ahead, it sounds like, you know, he's still seeing ways that he could fix this and make this company back to being profitable again. Also, step up the merch, bro. Please hire me. I'm not saying just hire me alone because I'm Himothy, but hire me so I can help dudes with them design. And I went to the store, bro. Y'all was selling 2019 merch. No bullshit. They had 2019 merch up on the wall. Crazy, bro. Crazy. Y'all dropping all this stuff online and all that. Y'all don't think to have one or two in a store you're paying for on Melrose? Like how and everything I asked him, like, yo, that's fine. Let me get one of those in large. I was trying to show love. Bro, I ended up leaving the store with one shirt and one of them funny ski masks from Brick, because Brick came out like, yo, bro, if you want to support, man, I'm like, you know what, throw it in the bag. You know what, throw it in the bag. Brick was super cool. So much more advantage of being on Melrose, having that store next to awful lot of cough syrup and your relationship to Desto Dub, and him having California right now on a headlock when it comes to merch and like all them hood niggas wearing his clothing brand, more collabs with No Jumper. I just feel like there was so much better things that you can still do, and it's not too late. It's not too late. You just gotta, you know, keep your head in the swivel and try to make the spin around to being profitable. And sometimes throwing yourself under the bus like this on YouTube and knowing that people are gonna talk crazy is why you threw T-Rell. He already throwing shots at T-Rell because you know T-Rell about to die laughing. T-Rell and point and shoot is enjoying this more than anybody. Sub up to the channel, guys. Comment down below. Please share your thoughts. You guys sign up for that 100 so you can send songs to Lush every month. You let me know down below. But man, shout out to Adam. We still here to support, and we gonna keep watching the videos, dropping likes. But this is shocking. This is shocking. And as somebody's myself that I look at No Jumper as so much inspiration of what I would like to do. Not exactly what they do, but the structure of hosts, having different shows, having topics, having a store where I sell merch. Like a lot of it is super dope, and it's like a dream to me. Even Plug Talk, whoa, all of the above. This nigga has it going right now. Paul's on it, has it going. See, a lot of it looks more funner than it actually is profitable. And I thought I was the only one that has no interest in him interviewing stars. Like I don't care about Shorty sleeping with Lil Wayne and all that. Like I could live without that. Sub up, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below about this. Are you as sad as I am? I don't want to hear this. Don't take No Jumper from me. Don't take No Jumper from me. Sell it to the channel.